Hi, my name is Natalie. In 2019, I had a car accident and I went to the urgent care to make sure that nothing was broken. They did take an x-ray and the radiologist found that there was a spot on my lungs. I was diagnosed with neuroendocrine carcinoid cancer. I was at the end of my treatment, the end of my rope, the end of my hope, really, because this cancer is very rare and a lot of hospitals don't have any information on it because there hasn't been that many people who've gotten it. So the neuroendocrine cancer was something that we were looking for a trial. And the reason we were ready to do a trial is because I had ran out of every protocol that's FDA approved that was going to do anything to stop the cancer. And so I came to Winship.
Patients receiving care on a clinical trial receive the best care we can give. We're overseen by a lot of different groups, a lot of different regulatory authorities, a lot of different sponsors and other entities, the National Cancer Institute, and so we're bound to really follow the letter of protocols and make sure that patients are treated in a safe way and that we're really understanding at each time point how the drug is doing and more importantly how the patient is doing. There are a number of studies that have shown that even if you get standard of care chemotherapy on a trial, that care is delivered better than if you were to get standard of care chemotherapy not on a trial.
I really had no idea what kind of outcome to expect from a trial, and I really wasn't getting my hopes up too high. What's been really exciting for us is that I started in March, and within a few short weeks of the trial, I had some miraculous results. In fact, the medical director said he'd never seen anything like it. So 70% of the metastasized cancer has died off. So we are looking really good to continue on this trial.
I think I read a statistic that said that basically 97% of people wish they could get into a study, but only 3% actually apply. And it's not so much because they aren't aware that there might be some alternatives. It's just the effort that goes into matching it. What I thought was really helpful here is the program coordinator spent a lot of time doing the legwork to find studies that potentially would match her protein sequence and the other things that have to match in order for you to be accepted into a study. And the study that she's in now is, I think there's 110 people internationally that are in the study. She's one of only 3 or 4 in the United States. And that was a lot of legwork on Emory's part to find that study for her.
The participation of the community for this trial was something that I would not have been able to do if the supporters were not supporting the trial. I never would have had the treatment or the extension of life. Because without this trial, it's a matter of a few months. And to know that this medicine is helping me, even today, living when the statistics show that I probably shouldn't be. I'm so grateful.